Praise Jesus. When you hear my rhymes, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's from the soul, and I'm practicing to get it better. This is what I do. I've always liked rap. I have ever since I was a kid. It's what I like. It's what I want my life to be, and it's meant to be true. And it's always been the biggest frustration in life. What I've seen in my country with it, like it. I tried to get in the door when I was young, and they just didn't want to hear my style because they come from a place that they didn't come from. It was like, that doesn't exist in Australia. And I'm like, dude, I know the America doesn't live in Australia, but suffering and shit does. And when you talk about it, you better be real about it. Don't be making up some hokey pokey fucking story. Like some of them are good, but then you hear them rap, and it's like you're not talking about yourself, dude. And none of it's about you, and it's frustrating because it's all I've wanted to do as a kid. And oh man, and it's not fun. It's painful. It hurts, and that's why it's frustrating. So I'm doing it, and I don't want to curse, but I do because it's an expression. I love Jesus. Jesus is the perfect, the best. There's nothing. There's no one close to Jesus. Like no one on this earth is Jesus. Like can be Jesus. We don't have the heart. We don't have the love. We don't have the soul to be like Jesus. Our spirit is like that's why we need His spirit because we can't compare to Jesus. He when he came, he told them, "Do what you want. I'll rise above it," and he did. Showed him how mighty he was. Do what you want. You live in the flesh. I live with God. I live no. He lives with the Father because the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are all the same. They're God. That's why they say the Father. He always said the Father. He never said God. But when he was talking about God, he said, "Give to God what is God's." He never split himself from the Father. He never said, "Oh, you mean God?" He always said, "Father, that's my Father." And you need the Spirit. So, yeah, God, Jesus was beautiful, man. Anyone who hates Jesus, you got rocks in your head. You got problems. Or you read the Bible and you nearly cry of what Jesus did. Or you're nearly bawling your eyes out of what he did. Like he's one of them people. He was one of them people. Like said, "This is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. You either believe me or you don't." And they said blasphemy to him and then beat the crap out of him, then nailed him to a cross. For him saying, "This is me, believe me or you don't." And they went, "Oh, blasphemy, you can't be." Threw rocks at him and stuff, but he hid. And then the next time they got him, arrested him, took him to Pontius Pilate, and I forgot who the king of the Jews was back then. And the Pharisees and all that, they had their meetings and shit. And they convicted him of blasphemy. And Pontius Pilate said, nah, this guy's, he just thought Jesus was crazy. There's nothing wrong with him. He's done no harm to nobody. I'm washing my hands of it. But he still ordered the Romans to beat him because he said, "Oh, for disturbing the peace," basically. Because they had the Jews who were following Jesus and you had the Jews who didn't follow Jesus. That's why when people say Jews, I'm like, which Jews, man? There's Jews who follow just the Judaism thing of the Bible, and then you got the Christian Jews who follow the whole Bible, and then you got atheist Jews. Like, which Jews are you talking about? That's why I don't like when people say Jews. I'm like, which ones? Like, it's like with anything. If you're talking about white people, black people, Asian people, which ones? Because everyone's different. You can't just point one and go, that one. I'm like, but they're all different, dude. Like, when you talk to people, they're all different. Doesn't matter what race or color they are, they're all different. They all have different beliefs and things. And yeah, it's pretty strange about what I see, how I feel, and it just comes out. I don't even know what to say. Could be shit. I don't care. You can eat a dick. That's how I feel. I'm in pain, suffering. Don't care. I'm trying my heart out. And it is what it is. Like the new song I've written, it's nearly in my head. A new issue, brewed, fine tuned to visual. Spine tingling tickle to get Britney Spears on my pickle. Mind twined to fizzle for the crimes committed by certain individuals, from burning bridges to murdered civilians, all in behind the label of politician. With another million for missile, the establishment big smiles. Criminals organising Hamas to put cachets under hospitals. Hostile, not hospitable. You prefer doggy style over the gospel, wondering why your life is miserable. Temperature rising to critical. Measuring fine to clinical. You live in a lie and routine and rituals. No spiritual guidance. Adultery, fornication, and violence, with riots and fires spreading like a virus. The government no different than ISIS. So fuck media advices. I'm cold with a vice grip, stabbing the world with an ice pick. Enough shit, bullshit, and lies. Can't you see the tears in the eyes of the children? Where's your heart at? Money and killing. It's all over the internet, filmed and shown. True feelings. It's bewildering. The evil in people has grown. Drop the bomb. Watch the world explode. Where's your heart at? Where's the love? Why has everyone got to be a smart ass and piss me off? I wanted peace, love, and freedom. You selfish, greedy, something like a demon, lying, stealing, and deceiving, acting like I don't see it, but I do. This rap's for you. Curtain open. Everything exposed from Obama to Oprah. Fuck Diddy. You're a pedophile bloke smoker. Get some rope. God ain't noticed ya. Keep knocking. I'm dropping truth bombs like the industrial complex makes weapons and coffins. With BlackRock monsters influencing doctors and pharmaceuticals with what they should do to you. You wonder what Trump will do? You're confused. I'm amused. I grab him by the pussy, or you kill him inside the womb. Diet, exercise, and give me some room. It's not healthy. You really are a buffoon. Telling me I'm not welcome in my own country? Fuck you in the news. Paid slaves, unable to choose what they say, as lame as gay, saying they don't have rights. I'll give you two lefts and say good night. More protected than a dyke, a female who wants to fight and argue, belittle and shame you, accuse and frame you. Anything but entertain you. Irritating and painful. Pussy want dick but so hateful. Where's your heart at? Only Jesus can save you. Where's your heart at? Where's the love? Why has everyone got to be a smart ass and piss me off? I wanted peace, love, and freedom. You greedy, selfish, something like a demon, lying, stealing, and deceiving, acting like I don't see it, but I do. This rap's for you. That's the song. It's coming out soon. That's the one I wrote. I'm gonna put it with the beat, and it's gonna be done. This rap. I don't know what I call it. Either this rap's for you or how do I start? I can't. Oh, where's your heart? Where's the heart at? I think where's your heart at would sound better for a song. Where's your heart at? Where's your heart at? Where's the love? Why's everyone got to be smart? Doesn't piss me off. I want a peace, love, and freedom. You gritty selfish, something like a demon, lying, steal, and deceive, and acting like I don't see, but I do. This rap's for you. Yeah, I think I might call it. Where's the heart? Where's your heart at? Yeah, and that was the second verse. I don't know whether I should write a third verse for it or not, but that's what I'm going to do soon. So that's the first one because it just, and then there's another one. I've got a few I've written and I'm ready to do. Just got to figure out how to record on this shit, and then I'm going to make my album. I think it's time because America smashes everybody at rap, and we're just hopeless. And it's just like, surely, like we had some like okay ones, but they were just so poppy, and a lot of rappers aren't going to listen to poppy stuff. You listen to anybody in any country, they don't listen to poppy stuff. They listen to the hardcore sort of gangster beat sort of raps. And they went, oh, they're gangster. I'm going, dude, listen to the words. Not every single song is a gangster song. Like a lot of them are street songs. And they'll be looking at me going, what do you mean? A lot of them are just street songs. It's talking about them just like growing up and that's how they live, dudes. Like they're just not gangster. It's just street. And so that's what it reminds me of. Like it's just street. So peace out.